We all know that we are in the middle of election season, and for whatever reason, everybody wants to cater to Black Americans. We're special now, right? But they're not really catering, it's really pandering. They think it's catering. They ain't did nothing for us, and they not going to do nothing for us. But with all that being said, Joe Biden and Kamala, they have kicked off their Black voters for Biden-Harris campaign. They're touring all over, and they're going to talk to Black Americans about why we should vote for them. Well, not too long ago, they started off in Philadelphia, and Kamala took to the podium and she talked about all the things that they have done for us. They're protecting reproductive rights. Now, of course, I want y'all to be logical and thinking, what is reproductive about snatching babies out of wombs and deleting them? There's nothing reproductive about that. But see, it's all about how you word it. They want to make it seem like it's something good. But we know when they're talking about reproductive rights with Black people, especially Black women, they ain't talking about you keeping your baby. They're talking about you having the rights to get rid of it. Okay, I just want to put that out there. So they both talked about that. And Joe Biden started off his speech with promises made and promises kept. So he talked about the things that he's doing in the Black communities. He's going to stop freeways from being driven through Black communities. And he talked about the prescription drugs that's coming down. He talked about the HBCUs, how he's funded it to the tune of 16 billion more dollars. And, you know, nothing major, right? It was that he could have done that for everybody. That's not specifically for Black people, right? But guess what they didn't talk about? They didn't talk about reparation. They didn't talk about no real hate crime bill. He did mention the George Floyd Justice and Policing Act, but again, that's on the federal level. You probably will have a smaller chance of being choked out by the FBI, CIA, or Border Patrol, but those state and local police officers, that's where the nasty work is, right? He don't have no control over that. Anyway, let me get back to what I really want to talk about. So when Joe Biden was ending his speech, he said this. Check it out.
Spread the word. As the gospel song goes, we've come too far from where we started. Nobody told me the road would be easy. I don't believe he brought me this far, though, to leave me. My fellow Americans, I don't think the good Lord brought us this far to leave us behind.
So as you saw and heard him, he tried to anyway, recite the lyrics to, he says, the old gospel song, which is Can't Give Up Now, right? I know the version by Mary Mary, which I like. But I guess he thought he was going to, recite the lyrics to Black people because they know that we as Black people are very emotional. Listen to me, y'all. Corporations, political parties, and everything in between, what they do is they study Black people and they figure out how to market to us, how to advertise to us. And that's really a sales tactic in general, right? I have a background in sales, and the one thing you try to do is to appeal to the buyer, right? You want to appeal to their emotions, get them invested. Oh, can't you see yourself in this Corvette? Oh, it looks good on you. Imagine driving through, the highways all by yourself with the hair or the wind rather flowing through your hair, and you get them like, yeah. You appeal to their emotions. So they do the same thing with us as Black people. So reciting that gospel song, they know a lot of Black people going, ooh, that Joe Biden is reciting the gospel song. It's kind of like the Bill Clinton moment. Remember when he went on the Arsenio Hall show and he's playing the saxophone, and Toni Morrison called him the first Black president, and everybody else kind of went along with it because he played the saxophone. So anyway, they know how to get to the emotions of Black people. So I'm telling y'all, Black people, stop being so emotional. Emotions are important, but not when you're making logical decisions, right? When they're asking you to vote for them, we should be logical. We should be using critical thinking and asking why. Why should I, as a Black American, take my Black self into that voting booth and vote for you? Give me a reason to do that, right? As I've been saying lately, give me a reason to get off the couch. If you can't give me a reason to get off the couch, then why are you talking to me, right? And like I said, all the things that they're talking about on this tour to go talk to Black voters, they have done that for everybody. But they've also done things specifically for everybody else. But they'll tell you, I can't do nothing for you specifically. I'm not going to do something just for black people. No. They're unapologetic about that. And they're not up there saying, okay, we're here to tell y'all as black Americans, we got something for y'all and for you only. Now, I ain't talking about those crime bills that Joe Biden made. We talking about some reparations, some land, and all the other stuff that we have been asking for. So if they come to a city that you're in and you happen to go, if you get a chance to ask them a question, say, well, you said all of that, but you ain't said what you're going to do for us specifically. Give me a reason to get off the couch. So anyway, for more insightful commentary, please subscribe to this channel and my channel, The Demetra Kaye Show, here on YouTube.